Why, hello, human beings. How you doing today? Central Q here, and welcome to my channel. Now, today we're going to talk about Quantum TV and his quote-unquote win in that situation. So, as you can see, my shirt, walk by sight, not faith. I know this is my Black non-believer shirt, and as everybody know, that I am an atheist. I'm not trying to bring that up all the time, but it's a shirt that I thought that is proper to wear for this Quantum TV video. At the same time, I want to go ahead and talk about what's going on with YouTube and what's so crazy about it. Quantum TV think he won. He think he got this on Ackman, but we here to prove him in this situation. He's such a narcissist. He's such a bad person, and we're gonna go over it. Before we get into that, I want to thank you, Swift Lifestyle, for sponsoring me and giving me the opportunity to sell your products. If you go to SwiftLifestyle.com to make an order on the gamer powder for the gamer drink, you can use my code SindleQ to get 15% off of Swift Lifestyle. That would be Sindle Q for Swift Lifestyle. So if you want to try it, go for it. It would be great. You get that 50% off. Now, with that being said, I want to go ahead and get to this video. But first, we got to look at some definitions. Okay, I want to bring up the definition of narcissist. A person who have a excessive in their interest in or admire of their self. Narcissists who think the world revolve around them. And here go the 9 traits. As you can see, that Quantum TV do hit some of these traits, like empathy, a lot of stuff. So this is Quantum TV, and it's not our fault. Quantum TV, you are a narcissist, and here go the definition for narcissist. It's not our fault, so keeping it real. Another definition is definition of criticism. The expressions of disapproval of someone or something based on perceived fault or mistakes. So yes, we are criticizing you, Quantum, like this video is. This is the definition of criticism. Not our fault. That's its definition. If you want to say this is like the wrong definition, prove me a better criticism. Matter of fact, I also want to pull up a definition that you said, evidence. And I don't know what you said, Quantum TV, but let's see if you could bring up the definition of evidence, as I'm going to do right now.
Let me show you what criticism is. His review is garbage because when I play the game, I notice these factual things supported by this factual thing.
Quantum TV, I think you're wrong. This is the definition of criticism. The expression of disapproval or someone or something based on previous faults or mistakes. What you did, Quantum TV, is use the definition of evidence. The available body of facts or informant indicate wherever a belief or proposition is true or valid. That's called evidence, Quantum TV, because you don't know what evidence is. This is here. And as you can see, similar is proof, confirmation, verification, and corroboration. So what I would do, Quantum TV, is I'm going to pull up that clip over and over and over again of you trying to explain criticism as being of evidence till you really bring up the evidence. Show me. So with that being said, let's get into the Ackman Twitter. I'm going to bring it. I want to bring it up a little bit. Oh, I can't. So if you want to go to the Ackman, his information is going to be right here. I'm not going to read it. I'm going to have his Twitter link on the bottom, and you could go to it. But yeah, what he did is he gave information. I want to bring the microphone in my mouth, and I want to play the video like this throughout the whole video. What he did is he brought the evidence to YouTube, and YouTube say they're not going to do that much information. Now, that doesn't mean that they did a review. That doesn't mean anything. It's probably a message. So, as far as that, we don't have enough evidence for that being true from YouTube. It's probably a bot that could be interesting. But it does say that information if you want to check out the Actman information. Let me go ahead and make myself invisible real quick so you can look at it and pause it real quick. Give me a second. So if you really want to read this, go ahead, pause it real quick and read it. I'm not going to go ahead and continue reading it. I'm going to keep on going with my video because I really got to edit this video before I go to bed. So with that being said, there we go. Now, when I tried to make this video before, I got kind of mad, but I'm not going to be mad. All right, so here we go. We're at Quantum TV video. And I want to do some pauses. I want to do what I got to say because Quantum TV don't want us to be missing out on being informative. So I'm playing the whole video Quantum TV so we could get the exact words that you're saying, because right now we're actually mad about what YouTube doing. So let's watch it together, people. I'm going to turn it up a tad bit down. I think 88 is fine, so let's listen.
Over the last few months, I've been getting slandered and maliciously attacked by the audience of Review Tech USA, the Actman, Mischief, and a few other YouTubers who wanted to run with the line, Quantum TV is a copyright abuser. They have really been playing heavy into that, and today, YouTube has vindicated Quantum TV. Now, they won't...
First of all, what was that jump cut? But let's look into that. Yes, you are a copyright abuser. You went after Review Tech USA, you went after Mischief, you went after the Actman, not filling out the information correctly. So you did abuse the copyright system. I understand this is a failure for kindergarten dropouts. I'm sorry, my bad. Preschool dropouts. So yes, you are doing a copyright abuse. You don't know how to fill out the form correctly. And if I'm not mistaken, you want to call out slandered, but yet you call Review Tech USA and another YouTuber pedophiles? I think that's slander to me. Let's keep on going.
come out and directly say that they were wrong and they completely created this slander campaign because they didn't like being told no.
No, it's not that. We could tell if we could be wrong. We could admit that we could be wrong. You know who can't do that? Is you. And that's what we call narcissists. If I'm not mistaken, let's read it together again. A person who have a excessive interest in or admiring of their self. You don't like to say you're sorry. So that's a very strong, you don't want to admit that you're wrong. That's a very strong case of being a narcissist. You don't want to admit that you failing. You don't want to admit that you're wrong. Because we will admit that we're wrong, and we're not wrong in this situation. You're just a narcissist, and it shows you right here. That's the definition of what you are. Is that bad? We see it as bad. But if this is you, this is you. Just don't deny who you are.
But that's exactly what happened, and I'm glad that YouTube finally did the right thing for once.
Question is, how do you know it's a robot or not? You have no evidence for that. And if I'm not mistaken, you explain what evidence is right here.
His review is garbage because when I play the game, I notice these factual things supported by this factual thing.
So yes, you don't know what evidence is. You're never going to get to know what evidence is because you don't know how to look up definitions.
And if we read what YouTube says directly, the most important thing is, after reviewing additional YouTube links that you sent us, our specialist team did not find any violations of our community guidelines standards. So basically, all that talk of all those other things that you claim that I've done, you're wrong.
What are they wrong about? Because they're not saying that we're wrong. Again, they don't have the evidence on you because apparently, like all the time, you like to delete your videos. So you deleting your videos is getting rid of evidence. Remember when we like to record your videos without your permissions, quote unquote, even though you do the same exact thing to other creators and you slander other creators? Because I know you got a small brain like a goldfish, even though a goldfish got a more better mindset than you. You did the same thing. You slandered creators. You're doing the same thing that we're doing. It's just you haven't done it in a long time. But here's the thing, Quantum. You delete videos. So if you think you're in the right, why delete the videos? Because you know how YouTube work. That's just how you do it. But hey, whatever. I walk by sight, not by faith.
Remember when I told you all in the beginning, watch YouTube tell you what I already know? There's a reason I've been so confident this entire time, and it's because I genuinely have proof.
I don't think that's a reason why. I think you are a narcissist because you is on a high level of your approval. You're just a narcissist. That's not our fault. You want to be on a higher level than everybody else. Go ahead, be on a higher level than everybody else. But here's the thing, you can't stop people for criticizing you. The expression of disapprove or someone or something based on perceived faults or mistake, or like you say, the definition of evidence, which you explain right here.
His review is garbage because when I play the game, I notice these factual things supported by this factual thing.
So yes, we are calling you out on this, Quantum TV. It's not our fault. That's just how you is. You like to manipulate other people. Matter of fact, let's look at the definition of manipulate. Manipulation. Manipulation. The act of manipulating someone in a skillful manner. The act of manipulating someone in a clever or unscrupulous ways. The form allowed fast picture manipulation. There was no deliberate manipulation of visitors' emotions. You are a manipulator, and you like to manipulate other people. Let's see the definition of manipulating person. In a way, everyone can manipulate others to get what they want. By manipulating is defining. Is defined. I'm sorry, but manipulation is defined as any attempts to sway someone's emotions to get them to act or feel a certain way. Manipulators have common tricks they use to make you feel irrational and more likely to give into their requests. So, Quantum TV, you are a manipulated person. Is that bad? However, you want to think about it. But yes, Quantum TV, you are a manipulated person. Not our fault.
That I A, was hacked, B, did disavow those tweets, and also in addition to that, I don't think.
Wait. Let's go back twice, like 20 seconds. Let's hear that one more time.
Done, you're wrong. Remember when I told you all in the beginning, watch YouTube tell you what I already know? There's a reason I've been so confident this entire time, and it's because I genuinely have proof that I A, was hacked, B, did disavow those tweets, and also in addition to that, I don't think you guys know this, YouTube doesn't mediate for off-platform stuff.
Where's the evidence of your claims? Let's go ahead and look up definition of claims. Claim. State or assert that something is the case, typical without providing evidence or proof. So you made a claim, Quantum TV. Without any evidence, which is right here, and what you said right here.
His review is garbage because when I play the game, I notice these factual things supported by this factual thing.
You don't have any evidence of the claims that you made. We're not going to have faith on your claims because we need to see the evidence. So please, since you made a claim, can you provide any evidence? Can you? I want to know if you can.
So if you have a problem with me, you need to take it up with like Reddit, Discord. They can't be responsible for what happens on other people's platforms.
We actually brought it up to YouTube. Okay? I kept it through YouTube. And you literally posted up on YouTube that you hate atheists. That's fine if you hate us. Not our fault. I kept everything on here because of YouTube. I don't care about what you say outside, but a lot of people do, and it's starting to come up. I kept it all about YouTube, but apparently this is getting to your head.
Right? That also is a thing. But in addition to that, like, there's so much proof on my end that I refused to show you all because I knew how you would take it.
Number one, you didn't provide any evidence of your claim. You didn't show any proof of your claim. As you can see right here, I had to bring this up because I gotta teach you a lesson, Quantum, and you need to show evidence of the claims that you make because we're not going to believe you until that happens. And another thing, you're very good at manipulating other people. And another thing, Quantum TV, I am an atheist. If you got any evidence of your claims, show it to me. Now, don't tell me you can't show your evidence without doxing yourself. There's this thing called editing that I'm doing in this video right now, taking me forever. Since you don't want to edit your information out and you have this claim, here's the thing. I look at the claim, I study the claim. If I know it's true, I will be corrected. But you don't want to do that because you think you know how everybody acts. You don't know. You can't read my mind. You're not Professor X. I can't read your mind, and I don't know and I'm not Professor X. How are you supposed to know how other people think? You don't. So, where's the evidence of your claim?
And I tested you all. I put out a little bit of truth here and there. I released a phone call.
You released a phone call. Congratulations, you committed a crime. And you admit this on the video. Because if I'm not mistaken, you call Ackman mother. You didn't show any proof or evidence of her agreeing to it. So, since you're in the state of Florida, let's look up your law for the two-party consent. Okay, so I'm going to read this. Has your spouse, blah, blah, blah. Okay, for wedding actually happened. Okay. Okay, what is Florida recording laws? Florida recording laws is a two-party consent law. This means that all individuals engaged in a private conversation must all consent to any auto recording of the conversation to be legal. For example, you are prohibited from recording a phone call without every person consent. The same is true for secret audio recording in your own home, even if other family members are your target. I just read the Florida law off of this website called soullinelaw.com. I might put it in here. What is the penalty for security of a securing auto recording someone in Florida. Under Florida State Statute 934.03, security of a secretly auto recording another individual is a third degree felony offense, punishable by up to 5 years in prison and a $500 fine. Now, did Mrs. Ackman know anything about that recording? Did she give you permission? Because you, if I'm not mistaken, you're the one that called that Ackman mother. So you broken your own law. As such, each audio recording is a separate felony. Therefore, if you secretly record 14 audio files, then you have committed 14 felonies under Florida law. So the Ackman mom called you twice. I mean, no, you recorded the Ackman mother twice. You called her and she called you. Didn't know she was going to be recorded. So technically, you committed two felonies. So that means you're sentenced to 10 years for $10,000 fine. It is also a third degree felony every time an individual shared a secretly recording audio. Thus, each time this woman shared her secret audio recording with her girlfriend for fun and giggles, such was a separate felony. Oh, shit. Furthermore, each time one of her girlfriends shared the secret recording audios, her girlfriend committed their own felony offensive offense in the act of sharing audio, which they knew was secretly recorded by the wife. The good news for those who are victims of the insane act is that the secret audio recording are also in the mission in court per 934.06, unless being used to prosecute someone in violence or making or distributing, say, secret audio recording under Florida Statute 934. However, there is a explanation to the laws that are allowed children under the age of 18 to secretly record a oral communication if the children is being physically or sexually abused by an abuser. Okay, so this law also protects people who under the age of 18. That's awesome. When are you allowed to record someone? On the other hand, the statute does not apply to public speeches and conversation in public places, which you wasn't in a public place. You was in your house. The law only make it legal to securely record a conversation that a person anticipate or expect to remain private. If or instant you are accused of secretly auto recording someone during and on the recording record course proceeds or city council meeting, you can assert that the conversation occurred in a public venue and other parties could also listen to the conversation. Okay. Florida Statute 93410 also permit a first of all, I think I might go a little bit too deep in this, but the whole thing right here, he committed two felonies because she called back. So that's two felonies. So, Quantum TV, I want to know if you got the evidence for the claims that you made. Do you have the evidence of the claims that you made? So, or did you manipulate the conversation? Did you show the evidence of the claim you manipulated for that phone call? Oh, I forgot. You are a narcissist.
Me talking to the act man, being sweet as pumpkin pie to the mother, calling her ma'am, saying, "Would you please put me in contact with him? I mean no malice."
You called his mother. That's already a L for you. You are like the First Amendment frauditors, not auditors. You are a frauditor where you're trying to be nice. You're trying to do all this stuff. You say I'm being nice. I'm being good, like calling her man and everything. That still doesn't excuse the action of what you did. You recorded the act man mom without her consent. In your state, you just committed a felony. Just because you got the right to do it doesn't mean it's okay. Just like frauditors, that's because they got the First Amendment right, even though uh, the freedom of press and freedom of speech give you the right, but it never said nothing about recording. You literally broken a law in your state. You did, and you should be faced with a felony. You committed a felony and you posted it on YouTube. You don't realize what you did.
I was genuinely trying to work things out. And you know what they did? They twisted it and said veiled threats of violence and doxing, and I can confirm Quantum is threatening my mother.
Imagine me calling your mother doing the same thing that you did. You will think it's a threat. So don't be on your high horse and don't be a narcissist and a manipulator.
I would love to know what threats I made specifically, number one. And number two, if you genuinely felt like I was threatening you, why didn't you call the police?
Okay, let's go ahead and look up the definition of threats. Okay, so we're in the definition of threat. A statement of a intention to inflict pain, injury, damage, or other hostile action on someone in interpretation for something done or not done. Member of her family have received death threat. Okay, a person or thing likely to cause a damage or danger. Okay, translation more threat. Oh, we got law? Let's go ahead and look for threats. Simple. Da da. What's this? A okay. What are example for a threat? Threats refer to factors that have a potential to harm a organization. For example, a doe is a threat to a wheat production company, and it may destroy the reduce of crops yield. Other comments threat include things like rising costs of material increase, compassion, tight labor, supplies, and so on. Okay, so this doesn't hurt a person, Quantum TV, but it's still threat on a organization. AKA, you could threat the mother and Ackman for doing a law situation. So therefore, what you did for calling her is a threat. She's not part of this situation. That is also known as a threat. You called his mother saying, we do not want this to go to legal battles, which is going to be a legal battle. That is still a threat to somebody. It's a damage to their income. It's an injury to their name. It's pain and suffering that they have to handle. And it's a hostile action that you're taking. That's still sign of threats. Now, is it a physical damage? No, but it will hurt them in their wallets. And yes, you are in a threat of losing what you did, but you made that threat in the first place. So yes, Quantum TV, you made a threat. Not like how you want to read it, but you have to read other words in the dictionary. Not my fault, you can't read. That's why I'm teaching you like a pre-K level.
Why aren't the police involved? I've challenged you multiple times to call the police, and you haven't because you lied.
He didn't lie. Here's the thing. There's different laws and rules and regulations in different states. You don't know that. Like you broke the law in your state because you went and recorded the act Man, mother, how can you not see that through your own eyes? Not my fault.
because you were embarrassed that I called your mother. Now, some people might be watching and being like, why'd you even call this mother in the first place? This is a dispute between two men. If you saw other videos I've uploaded, I was receiving all kinds of death threats, black people hanging from trees off of nooses, and a litany of racist crap because of his videos, and they were all in the name of Act Man.
Do you realize that you don't have any evidence? Oh, jeez. How many times I go back to this? Where's the evidence, Quantum, of the claim you made? Stop manipulating your followers and quit being a narcissist. You have no evidence. You have no claim of that claim. You have no evidence. You can't even show the facts or information and indicate wherever a uh, proposition is true or valid. So therefore, you made a claim which need proof and evidence because you are a narcissist and you like to manipulate people that follow you. That's basically what you do. So without proof, without having evidence for your proof, that's not our job. You made the claim. Show us the evidence for it.
Now, I tried to reach out to him because surely no person can be this depraved. He surely doesn't know his audience is doing this, but he does know. Because
Okay. So should I claim every Christian that want to attack a little girl for being an atheist on you? No, but you're a hardcore Christian. So you are part of that group. So therefore, it's your fault. You see how dumb that is? You didn't send nobody to attack that little girl. You didn't know nothing about that little girl. But can we put those attacks onto you? No, we can't because people is people. People is going to do what they want to do. You don't understand that you have no control over your fan base, but apparently they agree with what you say. So why can you not tell your fan base not to attack them? You show evidence. We seen the evidence of you not liking the LGBT community. We saw I saw you hating atheists and you want us to die. I even got a letter of that. Like right here. Right here, Quantum. I just want to thank everyone for sticking with me. It's obvious most of these other reviewers like Stop the FOMO, Digital Trends, and HCTV testing are just satanic, satanic in disguise. Every time I've seen one of their videos, you can tell that they are trying to brainwash the massive into their gay, liberal, satanic, atheist agenda. 1 minute someone could be watching Stop the FOMO, and the next minute they start having anal sex with their dads, doing coke and trying to conjure demons with their satanic ritual. Satanic influence isn't a joke. It was obvious already when Stop the FOMO ended up using the Lucifer logo to praise Satan and claiming he was just testing the for blooms. God, I hate atheists with their satanic rituals. Every one of these people are going to hell and suffer for eternity. They need a ass kick in from some Christians. Also, all of the trolls comment from satanic atheists are getting banned. All the satanic gay atheist people accuse me for being a coward for deleting my videos. I only have to delete them because of YouTube gay agenda. So let me finish. People getting upset at me. Why don't they just leave me be? Because they are heterophobic, anti-Christian pieces of shit. I don't want to participate in their anal sex. The liberal people try tell me to. Remember to stay strong in their faith of Christ, with who dies for our sin. God love you, and love will prosper. And you expect me to believe that you got hacked? This is you. This is 2022. And you should have your account already. This is you. 2022. This is not that far. Quantum TV, you are a hateful person. Let me guess. You cannot show any evidence of the claims you made because you're a manipulative piece of garbage who is also a narcissist. Prove that I'm not wrong. And if you going to say you got hacked one more time, evidence. Show me evidence.
Upon finding that out, not only did him and Mischief just kind of allude to the fact that, oh, he could be sending this to himself with their attitudes and their behavior, but it's just kind of like twisting everything even further, which let me know that no matter what I said, this was going to constantly turn into paint him as the bad guy.
Dude, you twist your own words to make people believe what you're saying. So don't get with me with that bullshit.
So I didn't even try. If you're going to constantly say whatever you want, I know the truth. And when an unbiased party steps in, I know justice would be done.
You just made fun of YouTube. You just told YouTube that they're about the gay agenda. And you didn't like it. But when they're on your side, you like it. Yes, YouTube is a company and they're going to do what they want. But you know what I do that's different than what you're doing? I will still call YouTube out for doing something that is wrong. You don't. If it fit your narrative, you with it.
And that's exactly what happened here. Let me tell you what YouTube said. Regarding your claims of abusive takedown requests, I can also confirm our copyright team reviewed all the details you provided and determined that there were no violations.
You know what's funny? He did everything and it wasn't abuse. You're just a soft person. You're softer than soft serve. You get hit by someone taking a deep breath and you're injured. You trip over a rock and your leg is broken. A feather could take more damage than you can. Freaking leaves could stand the wind better than you. You are one soft person. Hate to say it. You can't take criticism. You cry when you think you're wrong. You want to call false flagging, you want to call copyright infringement, even though you do the same thing. You want to be treated special. You want to be treated something different. And you want to call free speech. And yet you want to shut everybody up for criticizing a single word that disagree with you. You're soft. You're soft. You're weak. You're weak. And you know what we do with basketball players that is like weak in the paint? We back them down. And we score points all over them. You're weak. You're weak. You can't stop a run and play from football. You can't stop a play in soccer. You can't do anything. You're weak. You're a weak child.
So, all that smoke that Mischief pumped up every single one of you guys' asses, talking about Quantum's a copyright abuser, YouTube in writing told you that you're wrong.
That could be a computer. Not going to lie, because I sound kind of computerish.
And there was, in fact, no violation. They go on to say the copyright submissions made by the other creator were valid, and though they may have been rejected, they were a fair request for review.
And yet, how come they didn't take down your channel? Because you're doing the same thing that the Ackman doing in the past. Your channel should be taken down if you feel that 100% real with it.
In line with our copyright policy, whenever a copyright submission is accepted, we give the affected party a chance to submit a counter notification. I understand this is not the outcome you were looking for, but I want to reiterate that our specialist team investigated the claims that you shared and our decision stands. If you would like to schedule a phone call, share additional feedback, thoughts on your experience with YouTube, then please let me know. But note, our phone call discussion will not change the decision as outlined above.
that's telling me that YouTube don't care about their own terms and services. What you did is one horrible thing. You don't care about nobody race because you called them a mixed race person that has a half breed. You deleted that video so you get rid of the evidence. You call Rich a pedophile, and you know you was in the wrong because you deleted the video so he don't go ahead and copyright you. You know how to play the system. Not my fault, dude. You might won the battle in this situation, but you have not won the war.
So what this basically means is YouTube told you about yourself.
Where did it say that? You want everything in writing, and it didn't say nothing about that. You see how you like to manipulate people? You see how you like to change the words? You know how you like to tell people what they're thinking? That's you. You are a narcissist. That's what you are. And the true definition of a narcissist. I'm not saying it because I don't know it. I'm saying it because I'm going off the definition. You are a real narcissist.
Basically went on the platform. You said, behind all your fans and all your reputation, I will get your channel taken down. That's what you said. That video has like over.
Yeah, we want your video taken down because you violate terms and services. If I violated the terms and services, I will take my channel down too. I apologize. I will cancel my own channel, and that's just how it is. I don't mind to admit that I'm wrong, but you know what? Who don't want to admit they're wrong? Narcissistic people like yourself, Quantum.
Over 1 million views on it. I know you must be very embarrassed that you couldn't get the job done. Neither could Review Tech USA with his YouTube contacts.
No, I don't think I'm embarrassed. I'm still going to talk about you. I'm still going to criticize you. You can't stop me. And go ahead and try to sue me. Go ahead. I like the free money.
Apparently, and all the other people with their YouTube contacts you guys have to understand, you are just users. You do not have the power to snap your fingers and point to YouTube and sick them on creators you don't like.
Just like you. Just like you. I remember that you have another channel and you got salty when YouTube banned you. I remember that. You made a post about it. I remember because they interrupting your free speech. Now, since YouTube says something good that is on your side, you want to cheer for YouTube. Yeah.
This concept is something you're not understanding. YouTube is telling you you're wrong. You can say I'm a copyright abuser all you want. The company made those policies. You're on the YouTube platform now, and they told you no.
Do you realize that there's a whole bunch of channels out here that do the same thing? They hear this. Team Skeptic, Irish Demon, The Plot Hole, everybody that don't do gaming commentary hears about this. They is going to be furious. And if I'm not mistaken, Team Skeptic always post in your comments saying that Mischief got more subscribers than you. You delete his videos. What's that about? What is that about, Quantum TV? I don't want to know. What's that about?
There are no violations, and that was fair what he did. What more do you need? You can slander me all you want, but YouTube has spoken.
Don't talk about slander because you call Review Tech USA a pedophile. You slander atheists. You slandered the Act Man. You slander Mischief, who you are concerned about his age, calling him 16 and 17 years old over and over and over again. That sound kind of pedo to me. I'm not calling you a pedophile, but that's kind of a vibe that you're giving at the moment. Not calling you a pedophile. Oh, no. I'm not going to slander you. Even a horrible person don't need to be slandered like that. But be careful how you keep on saying his age, because people are going to catch on.
It's like officially YouTube. So upon complete and total defeat, you would think they'd be like, I apologize, I was wrong. I genuinely thought, man, I thought he actually copyright abused, but he didn't. So to be fair, YouTube has spoken, they investigated, so I'll let it go.
I'll apologize when I know I'm in the wrong with the evidence and the claims that you'll provide. Until then, What do I need to be apologizing for?
They can't let it go. So they're all making their videos now, and they'll continue to make their rounds and all that fucking crazy crap. But what gets me is like Actman basically goes full on Karen, saying like, "I want to speak to your manager, Google," for the most part. In this response on Twitter, where he goes, "I'm going to use YouTube's own guidelines and throw the book at them. I did my homework, and there can be no misinterpretation of the facts. He has to be banned, otherwise this sets a terrifying precedent."
You see how Quantum changed his voice. So it sounds like Actman is acting like a Karen. This is very reasonable. And I'm going to be real with you. Let me go ahead and move my camera out the way. Sorry, so y'all can read it. So I want to read it like I will talk to YouTube. I'm going to tell YouTube, I'm going to use YouTube own guideline and throw the book at them. I did my homework, and there can be no misinterpretation of the fact. He have to be banned, otherwise this set a terrified prediction. Quantum TV made it sound like he's a Karen, but I made it sound like the Actman is concerned. There's a different how you use voice, Quantum TV. You made it sound like he's a Karen. There's always going to be a tone of voice because of the action. It's like me, I know American Sign Language. My teacher, her son was deaf. So when you do sign language, you kind of had to show the expression of your face, because if you say I'm okay, I give you the look saying I'm not okay. So your voice is the same thing as expressions of American Sign Language. You have to show expression. Your voice is expression. You made it sound high like a Karen, but I made it sound like that the Actman is more concerned about you being on YouTube, manipulating people, and being the wrong influencer.
A terrifying precedent that you can't just snap your fingers, point YouTube in the direction of somebody you want to destroy, and they, what, oblige? They give you your fake cancel culture? They give in to you being hateful?
The only person you're canceling is yourself, number one. And number two, we're not trying to cancel nobody. We don't want people who act like this on YouTube. And you know what? It's funny because most people who do this, other than Zombie Kills, J-Tech, Susie Lou, all of them actually apologize. And they move on. And we forgive them. When we see the difference, when we see the evidence that they change. Unlike you, you don't understand.
Because you feel like the world revolves around you. You feel like someone needs to.
That's the world don't revolve around me. I think that's what a narcissist do. If I'm not mistaken, you admiring yourself. Your only interest is yourself. You need the excessive need of ammunition. This is you. You lack empathy. You have no morals when it comes down to that, Quantum TV. Not my fault. That's you. You are a narcissist by definition.
Answer to every little talking point you have. Look at my uploads until this video. They're all about my tech stuff because I genuinely don't care. You can say what you want. It's your freedom of speech on the platform, but...
Wait, before we do that, I want to rewind it twice. Did you see all that stuff? He been loading up the tech stuff, and there's some stuff that's missing. It's the stuff that he don't post. I mean, he deleted off of YouTube. Yeah, the stuff that I've been talking about. And number two, he made a second channel because he knows he's gonna be in some crap. But let's keep on going.
Look at my uploads until this video. They're all about my tech stuff because I genuinely don't care. You can say what you want. It's your freedom of speech on the platform. But also, I didn't do anything and I know I'm good, so...
Talking about freedom of speech, Can I read something real quick? I want to read something for y'all real quick. uh, let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me get this straight. Not only hate freedom of speech, but you delete evidence of your video. Not only you're a bad person, do to what you say about other religion like myself being the atheist. But you want us to be nice to you. Yes, we can look for your information online. The only difference is I'm not going to put it out there and let everybody know you can't find it online. That's called morality. And clearly, you don't have any. You don't have any. You think you're on this high horse, but you just won the battle. You did not win the war. People are still going to make videos on you and posts, and people saw the real you. You know how to choose your words correctly, but it's not fooling us. You keep on saying evidence, 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 but you don't want to prove that you got hacked. I can't I can't understand you don't want to give out your information, but it's called editing. You may got your subscribers with this lie, but not us. I posted this up on his channel, but you know what he did? Delete it. You want to be talking about freedom of speech, but you like to control it. You don't care about freedom of speech. You don't. You care about what you want to say, and you want to be a uh, good Samaritan on your channel. And if I'm not mistaken, if I go ahead and go to YouTube, bring this down, go to change my account, go to your channel, hit your channel, video, go right here.
Over the last few months, I've been getting
I'm going to pause it real quick. And let's say I want to comment. You also made something right there. This is you. And it say, please watch the video before commenting, which I'm commenting right now. I'm just giving criticism. Be civil and respectful. Stick to the topic. No self-promotion or spam. So let me get this right. You don't care about free speech. You never did. You never ever will care about free speech. You care about what you say. That's all you care about. Not my fault. Sorry, we're going back to my channel. Not my fault. You don't care about none of that. You care about you, me, whatever. That's a narcissist. You don't care about nobody else. So why should we care about you? Why should we be good to someone like yourself? You don't tell the truth. You lie. Everybody lie. I lie too. I'm not perfect. I'm not a I'm not a good YouTuber. I make okay videos. I like to talk what I said. I've been called a coon. I've been called the N-word. Do you think that affect me? Do you think people sending me pictures affect me? I let it block out my mind. One good thing I could say about this whole entire situation is showing me that I'm a bigger person than you. I'm always going to be a bigger person than you. Because this little itty bitty criticism that you're getting, and you're hurt off about that, the stuff that I'm getting from the black community, every other community, the leftists that you want to call, I wouldn't keep it real. After seeing this, it made me think that I don't want to be like you. I don't want to have this same attitude. I want people to say what they want to say because this is a free country. I want people to do what they got to do. I want people to criticize me. I want people to tell me what I'm doing wrong or what I'm doing right. Oh no, as Alex told me I need to start doing thumbnails. So I had to learn how to do thumbnails because that's good criticism. Some people say I'm doing the same pony stuff all the time. That's still good criticism. Even though I didn't like it, I still say, hey, if you don't like my videos, you could unsubscribe to me. That's fine. But guess what? I took that criticism and I try to make myself better. That's a lesson that you need to know, Quantum TV. Become a better person. Take the criticism. Know that what you do right or wrong, because your channel is the same crap over and over again. Do better. Become better. But you never will, because you're stuck on this Elden Ring bullshit.
I'm confident in just making my videos and doing what I do in my community. Now, again, I don't know you guys from Adam. You guys don't know me from Adams.
Question is, who is Adam? Who is this Adam? Because I don't know who Adam is. Explain to me what Adam is.
So please stop pretending to know me and know what I'm all about. Like, this bullshit you did.
I don't know you, but I know enough what you do on YouTube. I know that you're a narcissist who don't like to show evidence for the claims that you make. You think threats are death threats, not a threat of calling somebody. And you manipulate your whole entire crowd, your followers. That's enough that I need to know. And guess what? You have not changed. Calling Rich and the other cat a pedophile. So, out of all that stuff, that's all I need to know about you. Don't hate me. You showed me all of that. Oh, yeah. And you don't like to play hard games. And you want games on easy mode. Even though that's not for everybody. You want the games to be compatible for everybody. Well, guess what? Didn't you say that the world don't revolve around you when it's about easy games, or the games gotta be accessible for people? Didn't you say to us when we lost this, quote unquote, when you won, that the world don't revolve around you? I think you said it. Guess what? Games don't go around your world. Do the research and play games that you barely could play. But I don't think the game's even meant for you. You dropped out of pre-K, so yeah.
Where you said I threatened your mother with doxing and violence. That was malicious as shit. I released that phone call. If I wanted to threaten your mother, I damn sure wouldn't call from my real number. I wouldn't have been polite and asked her to put me in contact with you. She wouldn't have called me back. There would have been a lot more happening. A phone call is a very weird way to threaten somebody.
Do you know what you just did? You just admitted to a federal crime. You committed to a federal crime. And we're innocent because you gave us the federal crime. We're holding that against you. And that's 2 years. And that's 2 felony crime for up to 10 years with at least $10,000 with that crime. There go a decade of your life.
And that whole, the call in and of itself is a veiled threat of violence. No, it's not, though. People contact people when they're going through some crazy shit and they can't get in contact. And
dude, the lawsuit is actually the threat. You say you don't want this to go any further. That's the threat.
again, like I said, your number was the first public number listed, and I tried to reach you. It was disconnected, so I called your mother.
This dude don't understand how Discord work. Discord is like a phone call, dude. Call them on Discord, but you want to call people because you admit on camera that you like to troll people by calling them. I gotta find it. But yes, you admitted to doxing, and you didn't have to call his mother, but you did. You have no moral values whatsoever.
I really wanted to dox your mother, it would have been very easy, because as you know, I have her number. Where have you seen that pop up in any one of my videos or on any one of my posts?
Number one is call keeping it between the two parties that having a disagreement. Number two is still doxing. And you admit that on the phone call, which is a federal crime in your state, because there was no consent on both parties. Even the Ackman gave you a chance to give a call and record it, but you didn't take that. But you called his mother, who didn't give you consent for that. And I showed that you actually broke the law. You, Quantum TV, is a lawbreaker. You broke the law due to the state of Florida that you live in. How can you be that dumb? And trust me, we got the evidence for that. Your same voice, you admit that you committed a crime. You broke the law due to your state. Even if Ackman state say that he don't need a two-party consent, he gave you the consent to record it. You didn't want to take that. So you already had this plan. Don't play with us. You had option to contact the Ackman through Discord and record it, because words could be intrude, just like that Key and Peele episode. How stupid can you be? How idiotic can you be? I'm dead serious. How dumb can you be to break your own laws in your state? Because guess what? That is a arrestable offense, up to 10 years, because there was twice. You called her once, she called you, didn't expect to be recorded. You broke the law due to your state. And it say you are, each call that you record is up to 5 years, and you got to pay a fine of $5,000. There's two. You are at least max 10 years and up to $10,000. You broke the law. You broke the law. Not Ackman, not Ackman mom. You broke your own law due to Florida state.
Nowhere. Where have you seen her name pop up? Nowhere. Like I'm not that kind of person.
You saying you're not that type of person, but you called his mother. You are the person.
Right? And even in the video where I released the surveillance footage of you, I literally like, or the surveillance call, I literally like bleeped out your name, your
Quantum. There's evidence of her telling that you called her. Doesn't matter if it's bleep or not. You still broke the law due to Florida rules. And guess what? You said it on the internet where it can't be deleted. Now we can actually show the officer. Your lawyer's going to look at you like, are you dumb?
legal name to protect your identity, because like I'm not after doxing anybody, but again, this is the stuff that goes overlooked. Just like
I want to keep it real. It's not about the doxing. It's about the morality of not calling somebody mother. You don't have that morality. You're a narcissist person. Like we see, I'm not going to pull it up anymore because y'all could look at it if y'all want to rewind it. And I think you need to, Quantum. You need to take this video down like you did with all the videos, because this is more evidence of your crime.
my public statement video, how I disavowed those tweets you guys dug up, which let's kind of touch on. The only reason you dug them up is because you wanted to reach in your back pocket and come hit me with something so terrible and so awful that I couldn't come back from. You were trying to find something awful about me, not realizing I'm legitimately the victim of both identity theft and I'm the victim of being hacked on multiple accounts. You would know.
Where's the evidence of the claim you're making? I'm going to keep on saying that until you show the evidence. Don't tell me to look for the evidence because I didn't make the claim. You made the claim. I swear this dude don't know. Oh man, this dude don't know anything about evidence.
This because you're not me, and I don't have to share that kind of personal information with you because you feel like you're important. You're just some guy on YouTube. Like,
No, 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 motherfucker, no. You're the one that made the claim. It's not our job to believe you. You could make the claim and I could say, I don't believe you. Show the evidence of your claim. Don't come out here and say, I don't have to show you the evidence. Bitch, you're the one that have to show the claim. You made the claim. Show the evidence. This is the reason why we don't believe you, Quantum. We never believe you because you're so lazy. You're so ignorant that you don't want to show the claim of your evidence. We could look at it, study it, and if you're right, we will make a video saying you're right. But you don't because you know this is all false and not true. You have no evidence. You can't do the work for it. You're a lazy piece of shit. Your videos on your TV things. You're not a real AV YouTuber. You're a fake calling somebody a pedophile, disavowing them. Are you fucking kidding me, Quantum? You're a piece of shit. You better bring the evidence. How dare you, Quantum? How fucking dare you? You don't want to do the work. Why we don't believe you? You're easy to make videos on because you don't want to prove anything. We're sick and tired of all these stories. Bring the fucking evidence. If you can't bring the evidence, shut up, get off of YouTube, make your own fucking channel, and tell people to pay for it so you could make your living. We're sick and tired of your bullshit. You're a narcissistic piece of shit, you motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. Sick and tired of your bitch ass.
okay, you're nobody, you're nothing, right? Like, it's weird.
But yet, you want the police to help you? What do you want to say? Oh, I don't have the evidence because I don't have to show it to you. Dumb piece of shit.
And this idea that, keeps getting propagated by Review Tech USA and all these other people, even though I've shown proof that my other channel was never banned.
You didn't show no fucking evidence and no proof.
Innovating. They ignore that entirely, refuse to cover the direct link on Mr. 4K Upscaler's channel proving it. They don't care about that. They also...
Because it's not our job to look for your own evidence if you made the claim. That's the basic of looking for evidence. It's not our job. So I tell you I have a pet dinosaur and a pet dragon without showing you any evidence. When it's your job to look for my claim, Quantum? That's not your job. If I gotta tell you I got a pet dinosaur and dragon, that's my job to provide evidence so you can believe me. You don't want to show it, so why should we believe your bitch ass?
continue with this notion of, like, he said horrible, heinous things. Take every single thing I say out of context. And again, that's what this is about.
You say kill yourself to a whole entire community. You tell the whole entire community that you're trash and everything. And you want us to believe that we took that out of context, even though we played it over and over again? You're a stupid ass motherfucker, dude.
You're creating a villain for the sake of creating a villain, and you're leaving no room for balanced and open dialogue. But there's one mistake, one flaw, one weak spot in the armor of your plan. You didn't anticipate there being a fair and balanced party to step in with a fresh pair of eyes, look at all the evidence on the table, not just from you, but also from me.
What fucking evidence from you, Quantum? What fucking evidence? You delete all the evidence. We have the evidence. You have no evidence. And this is why we record your shit, because we know you will pull a pussy ass motherfucking bitch ass move of deleting your shit because you was getting flack. You want to be a good guy, but yet you don't show any good guy value. You never say sorry to Mischief. You never say sorry to you never say sorry to Review Tech USA. You didn't say sorry to Zombie Fan. You didn't say sorry to that one dude that you called a pedophile. You never did all of that. And this is the why we fucking despise you. You never was apologizing. And this is where apologies work. Yes, Mischief, the Ackman, Review Tech USA says some heinous stuff in the past. They apologize after that. Does that give them a pass for that? Hell fucking no. But you know what give them a pass? They work towards it. It take time. It take work to be appreciated. Ackman work hard to get people forgiveness. Is there people out there that still don't forgive him? Yes, but mostly a lot of people forgive him. Mischief, he apologized and he worked a lot better. Review Tech USA apologized and he worked a lot better. Fertanga apologized and he became a lot better by working towards it. You, on the other hand, don't want to say sorry because you think you're right. Get out of this imagination land thinking that you're right. You're not. And I cannot wait until you falls down. And I cannot wait till I pop open that drink so I could drink it online and have a good time laughing at your dumbass. Piece of shit.
And then say, hey, listen, we've looked into this entire situation and you're actually wrong, like really wrong about this.
They didn't say that, you dumbass manipulated motherfucker. No. They didn't say that. I can't wait till this blasts back in your face.
Guy, like, you're really wrong. And again, upon hearing that, none of these guys that are making these slanderous videos are handling it well at all. They're just, this is a dark day for YouTube when these kinds of people get to stay on the platform. I mean,
do you realize what you're doing, Quantum? And this is a look that you should have. We went through your channel. Okay? We already went through your channel. Let me tell you what you just did. And this is going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt us. Let's just say they took down all the channel that have copyright infringement. Let's say they took down our channel because we use your work. But then you use Linus Tech Tip work. And then you use Disney work and Marvel and doing all that. Your channel took him down too. So you're fighting the wrong battle if you want to be frank. So what battle are you fighting for? What battle are you fighting for? Because if you're trying to take on our videos because we slander you and we doing copyright infringement on your video, then your channel needs to be taken down because you did the same thing that we did by commentating on other channels and you use copyright infringement work. Your channel should be taken down too. There's no rule for thee but not for me situation. It's everybody should be taken down through your logic. You're going to be taken down if it's sacrificing our channels or sacrificing just yours.
YouTube doesn't enforce their own policies, but they do. And they're telling you based off of their investigation on their policies that I've done nothing wrong because I did nothing wrong. But now, if the roles were reversed and you would have gotten your way and I would have gotten terminated, you would have championed YouTube did the right thing and you would have boasted and you would have said, Quantum got what he deserved, I took him down. You would have been the worst person about it.
No, Quantum, we would not. Because we know YouTube is a company. They do some mess up things. But we do give credit where credit is due. Taking down your channel? Yeah, we will cheer. But we also will say YouTube finally did something good, but YouTube is still a company. They don't care about us. They're just here to make money off of our name. Until you start realizing that, Quantum TV, then you starting to realize what you did is one of the most dumbest fucking shit that you ever done.
But here I am, just literally, even now that I know, like, you lost, I'm not here antagonizing or taunting you. I'm here literally just saying, hey, listen, what y'all did was some total bullshit. You labeled me a copyright abuser because I used YouTube's tools correctly.
You're a lying piece of shit. You didn't use it correctly. You could have said harassment and you would have been fine. But you didn't fill out that paperwork correctly either. And you're a fucking liar. You are celebrating this. You don't have to hide it. If you want to celebrate, celebrate. We're not going to make fun of that. Yes, we will. But you are celebrating. Wait until you lose the whole entire war. Then you're going to complain about it. Trust me.
Which YouTube now confirms there was no abuse, okay? I mean, fuck. I mean, I could go down every list of every talking point, and there's no point in doing that.
Right. You calling Rich a pedophile, you call another gentleman a pedophile is not abuse. That's what YouTube pretty much saying. I'm not saying they write it down, but it feels like they're saying that.
I think personally, as creators, you should reinvent yourself. Do something fun. If you want to be a tech reviewer, review tech. If you want to do gaming, do gaming. Don't be toxic like this. This is...
How about this? You don't tell me what to fucking do. You're the last person I want to listen to. You're a piece of shit. And you don't know how to do reviews correctly. How about this? I'm going to still make videos on something that I want to fucking do. You don't tell us what to do. I will take your own advice and make yourself your own website where you could talk about whatever you want. Get off of YouTube.
Isn't healthy or normal. Now, one last thing I want to touch on. Review Tech USA loves to say things like, oh, he calls me a pedo, and it's not, oh, it's...
Wait, you got evidence of him being a pedophile? Let me hear this real quick.
Slander. I arrived at that conclusion after you saying you are a fan of a guy who says the age of consent should be lower for children.
Did you catch Rich? Did you catch Rich doing harmful things to a kid? No. You literally is a piece of shit. You got these kids out here who actually is getting injured by adult males and females. And you want to bring this up just because Rich is a fan of someone saying this? Are you a fucking idiot? You're a dumbass. You're a piece of shit. And I realized that when you call somebody a pedophile and you came to a conclusion of some motherfucker posted up a tweet about age of consent should be lower. Are you a fucking idiot? Okay. You know what? Did you really attack atheists? Did you really attack that one dude? Did you attack that one kid? No, I'm being dead serious. There's this one kid who recorded in the school. Don't worry, she passed that 2-state thing because she's underage. Record a teacher who was talking about God in school, and the parent got mad, and all the adults attacked the kids. Did you send those people out to them? You're a horrible person for doing that. Oh, you didn't? Well, apparently you're a strong Christian and you attack people who don't believe in what you believe. Do you realize how dumb I sound for saying that? Yeah, this is you calling somebody a pedophile with no type of evidence. I did the same thing to you. You attack kids who are not atheists. How do you feel about that? That's dumb, right? Same logic that you're pulling. You're a fucking idiot.
And then goes on video and says that child pornography should be legalized to be 100% ethically consistent because we have slave labor and all this other outlandish stuff. And then you all defend it saying it was an edgy take. You guys have a nasty habit when your boys and your friends get caught doing crap like mischief with the George Floyd post, with like, Act Man with this racist stuff that he's posted on.
Hold the fuck up. Are are you canceling them? Are you doing the same thing that you're claiming that they're hurting you from? Are you doing that? So you are trying to cancel them. You are part of the cancel culture, like you claim. Get off of my back with that. You a hypocrite. You a big ass hypocrite. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Line, all these slurs and telling people to kill themselves and all that stuff. You guys have a really nasty habit, Review Tech USA using slurs, of saying, I apologized and Quantum hasn't, and that's the difference.
Yeah, because he apologized and he worked hard. Atman apologized and he worked hard. Mischief apologized and he worked hard. Vertinga apologized and he worked hard. To not do any of that ever again. You don't want. Here's the difference. Me, I can give people another chance if they change. If Vertinga didn't change, I will not care about him. If Mischief never changed, I will not care about him. If the Actman never changed, I would never care about him. If Rich never changed, I would never care about him. That's the difference. They work hard to change. Unlike you, Quantum, you're still the same way. And after you call Rich a pedophile, you haven't changed at all. You still got the same mentality. And you need to be off of YouTube. Make your own website if you don't want to be criticized.
You have a really bad habit of doing that because, again, after an investigation, YouTube getting all the facts about those claims that you made against me, they've proven, though, that I didn't do any of that stuff that you're claiming. So
they don't have all the facts if you keep on deleting videos.
make your videos, have your fun, keep being jerks if you want, but like I genuinely think it's unhealthy at this point. You guys should let it go.
I will this. Why don't you shut the fuck up and let us do whatever we want to do? It's a free country. Matter of fact, I want to say this to anybody who making videos: make whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? As long as it doesn't physically hurt anybody. Make any video you want. Make sure you know you don't have no control over the people that watch you. You don't. He's not going to realize that.
Move on and just be creators. Like, you're making the platform a terrible place for others.
You making the platform terrible for others.
With this kind of cancel culture move, and I'm glad YouTube saw right through it.
You just pulled the cancel culture of what you think cancel culture is. You just showed everybody their old tweets. When is the rules affect you, Quantum? You don't get away from that. You just did what they just did. What's this, Quantum? Jeez, I gotta rewind. What is this, Quantum? What is all this, Quantum? When does the rule affect you? You just showed what cancel culture would have done. You're an idiot, Quantum.
Just be creators. Like, you're making the platform a terrible place for others with this kind of cancel culture move, and I'm glad YouTube saw right through it. Hey, if you want to follow all my videos and you want to watch everything I do, hey, enjoy the TV content. Peace.
Man, this dude needs to shut up. Quantum TV, leave the platform. I'm dead serious. Nobody don't want to support you. Nobody want to deal with you. You are one horrible person. You're a manipulator. You're all of this, man. And I hope you see this video. Quantum, come see me. Let's talk. I want to have a conversation on Discord. I keep on calling this, but you don't want to listen. You don't want to do it because you know that we're going to go ahead. We're going to show it. We're going to live stream it, and we're going to call you out. This is you and me. I'm not bringing nobody on. You and me. Let's do this. Let's do this, Quantum. You already got me mad. Let's do this. Let's do this. And I don't want to hear nothing about hacking. You better bring the evidence. You better learn how to edit all that out. Or otherwise, why should I believe a single word you would say? Quantum, you're one horrible person. Sorry about that, people. I got very mad and heated. Swift lifestyle, Sendo Q. Enjoy yourself a game or drink. Anyways, my name is. Anyways, I see everybody later. Remember, everybody human. My name's Sendo Q, and you have yourself a great day. Peace.